sleepy as hell. I look crazy as hell. I'm tired as fuck. How the fuck? I'm gonna leave it right here. Um, this is gonna be real quick. This is supposed to be for some shit for Facebook, but my damn live access and shit. It's some weird shit with some fucking spell work, and I don't feel like talking about it. I've already contacted Facebook and shit. But basically, I wanted to speak on soulmates and shit because I don't want to be seeing all this extra shit. Like, this why I like, you know. But I want to talk about fucking soulmates. It was a situation that happened on Facebook, and I want to bring it up because I have a conscience, and I don't want motherfuckers feeling like I'm being overly rude. But at the same time, like, I'm not required to give anybody any of my time and attention and all that other good shit, right? I just heard, what is she talking about now? Like, bro, I just seen a sparkly light. It's angels around here. Anyway, interesting. What the fuck was I just saying? The situation with fucking Facebook. Okay, so it was a live stream that I did, and my streaming software fucked up. So I'm like, I needed to re-upload it on Facebook or whatever. And like I said, I don't have live access on that specific page anymore. So I go upload the shit to YouTube, and I upload it to Facebook while I'm getting ready to go to sleep. And so I just left it there for it to finish uploading. So Facebook was open the whole time I was fucking asleep. Now I wake up in the fucking morning or whatever, and I see that I got a message from somebody because they thought that I was live. And it was this a spiritual dude that's on my fucking, like, I didn't even know we was friends. But I had seen a few of his posts previously. He had went through and liked a lot of my status and post statuses and posts and shit. But I just didn't really think anything of it. But he texted me or messaged me or whatever, and I ignored it because number one, it was at 4 a.m. Number two, I don't get up to like fucking 11, 12, 1, depending on when the fuck I went to, because I don't fucking never go to sleep on time. Anyway, long story short, like, I feel like, and then if I say that, I don't know, I don't feel like going back and forth with shit like this. This is why I don't really like being in the spiritual community, because it's a lot to learn, and people get stuck in spiritual egos, and motherfuckers want to go back and forth and da da da. And I'm not saying he gonna do that. I'm just saying I've done it before, and I'm really tired of the shit. Hi, Joseph. I can't. But anyway, so he sent the message. I ignored it, and then later on today, because it's still today, I got on I got on motherfucking on Facebook, and I seen that he posted something saying, what the fuck did he say? God don't send you a soulmate just for you to feel love. And I tried to ignore. I was about to like it harder because he a decent person. Like, I've seen a lot of shit he posted. I'm like, he's a spiritual dude. He seemed like a divine masculine. Hi, Toby. I'm sleepy as hell. But he seemed like a cool person or whatever. But something is wrong. Something is not right. I'm picking up on something, right? So I'm just trying to scroll past the shit. And I'm talking to Albert, which is my current divine masculine. I didn't say his fucking name. Anyway, I'm talking to Albert, and I was basically telling him about what the fuck was going on, the message and all that other shit. And it was kind of upsetting me because I had just recently posted about Albert online. So because I'm introverted and I don't like having conversations with people, I really do not like, I don't enjoy social interactions that much and shit. I'm like, okay, I posted about a man and I've said that I was in love with him and all that other type of shit. So why would you? And it was just irritating me because the situation I'm going through with my previous divine masculine, Sean, he knew that I was dealing with Albert because I've talked about it all over the fucking internet, and I've even told him directly. But he was still on, like, trying to like shoot his shot. Like, bro, you fucked up. Like, you failed alone. Like, bro, I'm not doing this shit with you no more. Like, bro, I don't give a fuck. You failed the mission. It don't got shit to do with me. But so that's why I was irritated. But I was really getting the energy, like, a dude was mad because I didn't respond to him, and he was liking all of my shit, and he just looked like, okay, he was looking at the situation like, oh, we're soulmates. Like, we may be soul tribe members. Every soulmate is not supposed to be romantic. You cannot be mad at me for not replying to you. And what irritated me the most was like, okay, I felt like I had made a statement. I'm literally like, I made a 3D model like a character model for this newer divine masculine. I didn't put him into one of the games I'm making, all that other type of shit. So I posted this shit, and I just didn't. I don't know. It's like, do a motherfucker not care? Do they feel like they could strong arm some shit? Did they not catch that? I don't know. I'm not in the mood to be pulling cards on somebody. Like, well, I don't fucking know. But I was getting ready to go to bed, and I kept picking up on the energy and like, bro, I'm finna have to say something. And I don't want to message him back. I don't want to interchange energies and shit because, like I said, we spiritual motherfuckers, and I am a divine feminine. Hi, I'm as a divine. I don't know what I can't see. I'm blind as hell. I wear glasses and I don't have my glasses on. Um, but because of my spiritual ranking, because of who I am, type of shit, I'm just a very high ranking divine feminine. So motherfuckers like men, especially men that have like some type of spiritual background or whatever, or a good men type of shit, tend to recognize me as a divine feminine, but they don't know what they're recognizing. I've had people that's married or whatever, like on shit like that with me, and I'm not talking about this specific person. If motherfuckers have heard me mention his name before, but I've had to explain that you're not technically physically attracted to me. It's not really that. You're picking up on my divine feminine energy. 11:11 on the fucking clock as I'm saying this. You're picking up on my divine feminine energy, and you recognize that I'm a divine feminine. That's it. That don't mean that I'm supposed to get married to you and have kids with you. Could you go find you some business? I'm tired, and I'm literally talking about this. I do not feel like being mean. Like, I'm trying to chill. Like, bro, when I was dealing with Sean ass and I was going through heartbreak after heartbreak, motherfuckers weren't doing this shit. Now I'm trying to be happy and in the cut somewhat. Now, no. Anyway, like I was saying. Once again, I'm psychic, so if shit like that happens, it's like I didn't say something. It's a lot of delays with broadcasts and shit. So I could pick up on people energy. Somebody just laughed at some shit and I picked up on it and I found it funny. Anyway, moving right along. Yeah, I just wanted to make a fucking video because I'm like, I don't know if he gonna see it, but at least I'm able to clear my conscience of the situation. Like, I'm not being rude to you. It's not like I think I'm better than you. It's not none of that shit. It's just that I'm trying to, hi, Sebastian. I've just, you know, I don't know. It's irritating. And I know that it's going to be weird motherfuckers because it's Facebook. I need to really cleanse my friends list. But it's going to be weird motherfuckers like, ain't nobody checking for you. No. And I was hoping that like, none of that shit was going to happen with him. Because, like I said, he seemed cool. And I would love to meet more, like, enlightened people, more conscious people. Conscious people. I had a list. More spiritually awakened folks and stuff. Like, I would love to have spiritual friends because considering like the life that I live is not fucking normal. I don't casually date. I've been abstinent for 4 fucking years. I do not fuck around like that. I'm very fucking loyal. I stay in the fucking house. I'm getting downloads almost damn near every minute of the fucking day. I do readings. I talk about the matrix and consciousness and aliens and all that other shit. Literally 8 fucking minutes. This is not even a real stream. I just needed a fucking platform to record on because I'm running out of fucking space on my phone. So I'm finna download this motherfucker and re-upload it because my live access was taken away from me for some fucking reason on Facebook. Anyway, but yeah, like, recognizing another soul tribe member does not mean that you have to be in a relationship with them. If somebody feels like I'm their soulmate and it hasn't been no direct communication or anything, 9/11 was on the fucking timer, breaking down to 11. Then maybe motherfuckers was just supposed to cross paths or whatever. This newer divine masculine, I literally manifested the fuck out of him. I didn't know he existed, and some shit just happened. The situation with Sean, like, he's a YouTuber. I've watched him damn near my whole life. He inspired me to get on YouTube, so that was that situation, my twin flame. But when it comes to this hierarchy, higher level soulmate that just came, interesting. I'm seeing some shit. Anyway. When it comes to his ass, I was literally in the midst of being brokenhearted, and I'm like, I can't do this no more. This shit with Sean. And I went in my journal and I basically wrote an affirmation. I'm like, I deserve to be loved in the way that I love others and all the other type of shit. And it was either the next day or 2 days later because I don't fucking go to sleep when I'm supposed to, so I don't fucking remember. But I had a dream about this YouTuber that I had. Well, I've only watched like 3 videos of his at this point. I didn't even know his real name. So in the dream, there was like, let's say, a mascot that signified him, right? And then it was like a lucid dream too. But I was calling him by his, there is an angel. Because I keep seeing that like flashy, like it's this beautiful white light. Anyway, um, what the fuck was I saying? This damn YouTuber, da 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 da. And I kept, like, I was calling him by his YouTube name. I didn't know his real name at this point. I had just started watching him. So when I woke up the next morning, I went on YouTube. I went to watch some of his videos or whatever. And the first video I watched, somebody had mentioned his name. Now, I was doing offers and shit through Scrambly. I feel like I told this story already. I was doing offers and shit through Scrambly and stuff. And I was owed a payment from a certain offer. And the app shared the same name of this divine masculine. So, 111 on the timers, I was saying it. When I woke up and watched the videos, I found out this man name. And then when I got that offer, it was from the same, it was from an app with his fucking name. And I'm like, interesting, very fucking interesting. Right? So I reached out to him and I developed video games and shit. I'm like, I didn't know you developed games too or whatever, da da da. Just making small talk. And then I just dipped off, right? Never said anything else. Because I was still dealing with Sean. Still dealing with bullshit with Sean. But so, shit. What the fuck happened after that? Because I'm picking up on shit. I don't feel like all this shit right now. I gotta take these beans out this crock pot too before I burn the fucking house down. I was still dealing with Sean's weird shit. But Sean, I noticed that he was using me as a drug, like a drug. He's a twin flame, but he wasn't awakening, he wasn't growing because he wasn't fucking listening. 12 on the fucking timer as I'm saying it. He wasn't fucking listening. So I track my cycle and shit. I know when I ovulate. I know when my cycle and shit finna come on. So I know, like, if I have any extreme emotions, I know exactly what the fuck is going on. Sean knew about this too. He know about like spiritual shit. He know that sexual energy is creative energy is very strong. We twin flames. I'm very high ranking. So you could feel the shit, right? It's strong. It's real strong. And he was using that as a way to keep me attached to him. I'm not saying he was doing it in a low vibrational type of way. I don't fucking know. I don't really care at this fucking point. But it was like a motherfucker was using my sexual energy just to, like, you know, because it felt good type of shit. He on the other side of the world. How could she make my body react like this and like that type of shit, right? Anyway, so he felt like that was keeping us tied together. I felt like he felt like that was keeping us tied together. So when I got ready to start ovulating again, I'm like, bro, no. Like, I don't care how, and I'm like, I'm not finna sleep with just a random person. I don't fucking, like we talked about, I tried to. You got to check out the spirituality and sex videos I have on this same channel. Talked about self-pleasure and all that, and how certain shit is wrong and how to do certain shit right, and you're not supposed to be reacting off of the energy of being aroused because it's your creative energy. So if you're aroused for out of nowhere, you have to figure out where the fuck it's coming from. Don't give in to the energy because if somebody else is thinking about you sexually and you don't even know that person, it's a good chance. It's basically, if you masturbate to sexual energy from someone else, it's like you're having sex with them. And you putting your energy and shit at risk. You putting your aura and shit at your actual aura, not this dumb shit motherfuckers say nowadays. You putting your actual aura, your auric field at risk. Or whatever. So I had a dream about this man after I manifested a new soulmate and all of these synchronicities started coming in. So I'm like, okay, he's safe type of shit. And then I asked for more confirmation. I'm like, yeah, he's safe, he's safe, he's safe. So before I gave into the energy, I cleared my energy of Sean's energy completely because I'm like, I don't want it to feel like I got two masculines and my sexual energy just to feel weird. It's like you fucking on multiple people at the same time. Hell no. So I cleared Sean's energy out of my energy, and I cleared Albert's energy from any exes or whatever before I got involved in all that shit. And yeah, and then I had messaged him, and I'm like, I'm not trying to use you or whatever. Like the first time I messaged him, I already got the download or whatever. He thought I was hot or whatever. So I'm like, that's a good sign or whatnot. But when I messaged him with this ovulation, which I didn't say none of that. I was just saying, I'm not trying to use you, da da da. And I was trying to like briefly explain the soulmate shit and all the other good shit. And I left it as that. But the next day I wanted to talk to him some more. So I get to talking about more shit, and then it gets to a point where I'm exposing every fucking thing, everything that had happened to me with my twin flame, the scandals and shit, the spell work, all the spiritual warfare and shit. It's a lot of bullshit. So I get to explaining all this shit to him, explaining how I'm psychic, how I'm telepathic, how I can read minds, how I read energy and shit. And it's like one thing just led to another, and we just really got to know each other on a deeper level. And it ain't even been that long, but I've never had somebody nowhere, like not even in my family, that appreciate me for who I am fully. Like, okay, you're psychic. Okay, you do this. Okay, you do that. Like, he like, I want to know more. Like, could you teach me this and this type of shit? Like, and it was a new feeling. And like I keep saying, dealing with your twin flame, like meeting your twin flame is one of the greatest feelings in the fucking world. I can't believe this man ruined this shit. But I dealt with Sean for 3+ fucking years. And it's like I was begging him to do the bare fucking minimum, and he just would not fucking do it. So I'm like, okay, whatever. Then I met this new dude, and just in no time, he doing, like, I ain't gonna say the bare minimum. He going above and beyond. He's standing up for a motherfucker. He being a man. He's being a protector. He doing, like, bro, like, what? And then he fine as fuck, like, bro. And I was just like, is this happening to me? Why is this? I'm not saying I don't want it to happen to me, but damn, like, I just wasn't expecting this shit. It came out of fucking nowhere. So that was just a long-winded way of saying that, like, if a person is meant to be in my life in a romantic sense, I will get ample amount of downloads type of shit. My forehead, look, my wig is not all the way on, and I do not have a bra on. But yeah, about this all this shit is about this dude. And like, from my light side, the Hathor energy, I hope a motherfucker is able to understand the things that I was saying and not take it as a rejection, like, like, and not get triggered or any of that shit like that. Now with my fucking segment energy, I am who I am. I am who I am. I don't have to respond to anything. I don't have to intermingle with nobody unless I'm doing my fucking job, and that's teaching the collective about the shit that I've learned. Um, that's literally what my fucking job is. So anything outside of that would just be something extra. And like I said, I just had a new soulmate come in and shake up my whole damn existence. Since he came into my life, nothing but good shit's been happening to me. And it's fucking insane. Like, the people closest to me, I've been telling them about it. I'm like, bro, like, I was with my twin flame, and I thought all of it, like, bro, like, as soon as I released Sean ass and really start taking the connection with Albert more seriously, like, just good shit back to back to back to back to back to back, and not normal good shit. It's like, I started YouTube when I was 17 years old. I'm 29 now, and none of my channels ever really took off. It was always some type of roadblock. And it's just everything, all of the projects, everything I've worked so hard for so many fucking years, it make me want to cry low-key. It's starting to come into fruition, and it happened once this man entered my fucking life, and that's a real soulmate. A motherfucker that forces me, not forces me, but forces me to see unhealed parts of myself so I can heal them. A man that allows me to be in feminine energy so I'm not screaming and cussing and hollering all day. I still be going off on people, but I don't talk to him crazy. And he ain't did nothing be like, like, he ain't had to do no, like, he ain't had to show no power or no extra, none of that shit. He just exists. And it's like, a divine feminine know when she runs into a divine masculine, and vice versa. So that's pretty much it. That's all I wanted to say. Yeah, whatever. I guess I'll make an actual video on it tomorrow with soulmates and stuff, without so many of my own anecdotes. God damn, that low-key just hurt it. But anyway, that's it. Press the button. Press the fuck.